right. Hey guys, welcome. Oh my god. So we're here. It's an interesting day. Some of you have kids, and God is, the universe is speaking through so many things. And I can tell you something. You know what God tell me? He say everybody need to know the elegance of what going on. He said unedited. I need you to I need you to edit this. I need you to he said, do worry about the audio quality. So if you can't hear me or if you hear background noise, that's on purpose. Okay, it's on purpose. We're gonna be doing some channelings. There's a lot of wealth and opportunities available in the marketplace right now, and we're gonna invite our angels to come in. We're gonna invite them to come in, okay, our angels, and we're gonna see what they have to say. Okay, so you guys have me here in front of the Bentley Tower. The first thing that came out, 0000, limitless potential. I mean, when I tell you that these readings, these projections, these readings are on point, like they're saying to regulate your nervous system. So let's take a deep breath in, out, take a deep breath in, and relax. You gotta be able to slow down, baby. You have to be able to slow down and regulate your nervous system. Hey, I hear that all the time. Regulate your nervous system. What does that mean? It means that whatever you're doing, right? It doesn't matter what you do. Your life will shift and change if and when you regulate your nervous system. When, let's say, you wake up every day, whatever you do, if you rush, you will miss every opportunity available to you in that very moment. So the first thing you have to do is slow down. Contrary, most people tell you, success loves speed. Speed equals money. Money equals speed. You gotta go, you gotta go, you gotta rush, you gotta hurry up. That is not true. Every wealthy person that I've met that has a regulated nervous system, and they have the lifestyle that I want to live and the lifestyle that I am currently embodying and living, and every day I'm putting myself in those environments, which God is calling you to do the same thing, they are not rushing. I want you guys to observe, okay? We're getting into this, okay? We'll read this. For right now, I know this is unlimited. It says limitless potential. Transformation is one of the words on here. We're gonna get into the description, but I'm giving you the feeling, the vibe of regulating your nervous system at 0. Because you guys are at full capacity. That's why you're not able to receive anything. And the universe has to strip you away of everything. Literally, they have to take away your house, your car, or your phone, or your internet connection to get your attention. Wow. They have to take away your internet connection to get your attention, to slow down. So when you don't have any connection to anything, the only thing you can do is connect to life, connect to source. Instead of feeling miserable and sorry for yourself, you're going to have to get up and you're going to have to start from 0, because you have it says limitless potential. You're so full of potential that you're not able to see beyond anything, because you're full. So they're gonna get if you're watching this video, I pray that it finds the right people. You are at a point in your life where maybe you just hit a birthstone, like a birth mark, or like you hit a plateau, a period in your life where you celebrated something, but you didn't celebrate it the way you wanted to celebrate it, but you're still grateful. And I'm hearing when you look at wealthy people, okay, and I don't mean wealth by only money in their bank account. But if you look at people who are healthy, who take care of themselves, they have a lot of money in the bank account. They have a balanced relationships and across the board. These people who seem to have it all together, you don't see them rushing. You don't see them talking fast. You don't see them like speeding all the time. You know, when you see, like, let's say, be honest, guys, okay? And I'm talking about a regulated person. I'm not talking about somebody who's crazy, who maybe is overnight success, who literally won like the lottery from the day to the night, and they're still the same old person doing with new money, right? Like they're still like doing bad stuff with money. That's it, right? And so I'm talking about people who've been wealthy for a very long time and have a regulated nervous system. You see these people, at least that's what I want. If you don't want to have a wealthy lifestyle, if you don't want to live among the rich or the richest, or be in paradise, if you don't want to live on the beach, if you don't like the ocean, if you don't like luxury, this video is not for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is not about money, okay? It is about wealth, and money comes included with wealth. And when I say it's not about the money, it's about the money and everything else, right? Because without your health, what is money? Let's be honest. Without a regulated nervous system, money doesn't matter. You know why? Because when you go and you have $10 million or even $10,000 or even $5,000 or even $10, you're going to spend it based on your emotions, not based on your regulated nervous system. When you have a regulated nervous system, you have the capacity to hold large amounts of money. You have the capacity to hold large amounts of wealth. You have the capacity to hold things long term. You have the capacity to be a long-term buyer, a long-term holding, a long-term investor. Not like, oh, let me go gamble and see what I can win today. Or let me go put in my 2 weeks of work so I can get money in 2 weeks. Rather, you are looking at that, plus you want everything. You want the long-term wealth. You want to be able to invest into land and property, and you want to be able to buy your family stuff, you know, like on a massive scale, right? You want to be able to have unlimited credit scores across the globe, not just in one country, but in many different areas, right? And so I'm talking to a specific group of people that are going to be led into fortunes, okay? You're being led into fortunes. God is showing me, because right now I'm sitting in front of the largest ocean that I can ever see right this minute, and there's yachts crossing across. When I say this is gorgeous, it's freaking stunning. I may show you guys the view at the end of this video, so stick around if you want to see the view. I'll do my best to flip the camera around, and I want to get the message across to you in a fashion where slowing down doesn't necessarily mean you're going slow, you know. And it's better to have wouldn't you agree, it's better to keep a wealth, like your regular your nervous system regulated, than to have it and lose it all. When you see somebody eating, right, mostly people who, if you like, because you can tell, unfortunately, you can tell when somebody's eating fast, like really, really fast. And I'm not talking about the people who do eating competitions and they gotta eat all this food and no. Regular people eating fast means literally, you can tell. Oh, not all the time. You can tell. These people are in a rush. They're literally making less money than I don't know what, right? And again, we're not judging. We're just saying, based on the habits that you have in your nervous system, it tells you the capacity that you have to hold wealth. When you're eating, you gotta eat slow. When you're driving, you gotta drive slow. Not slow, right? But again, when you see a Bentley, when you see a Rolls, when you see a Royce, when you see any of these big cars, or these cars that are luxury, or a limousine, you don't see these people speeding, right? Again, you don't. You see them what we call strolling. You see them thriving and striving in fashion. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. You can see it from a mile away. You can hear it from a mile away. They step in elegance. Again, if you're someone who you know, you don't value fashion, you don't value luxury, you don't value anything that's prestige, this message is not for you. I'm being honest, right? Because there's some of us that we I'm hearing what God is saying we deny the wealth that is ours. The same wealth that the universe is trying to deliver to you, you're denying it. You're saying, no, that's too expensive. 20, 30, 40,000 dollars a month, that's too much. 100,000 a month, that's too much. I'll never be able to afford that. It is not you. It is not you. It is the angels and the heavenly Father that you have that's going to bring these riches to you. They're saying you need to go out there and you need to get comfortable with big numbers. If you're uncomfortable with big numbers, it's going to be hard for you to call in the money that you so want. If you want $1 million, but you never sit down and talk about $1 million items or $1 million ideas or $1 million things or 100,000 or 200,000 a month, you don't hang around the people, places, and environments of the things that you want to do when you have $1 million, you're going to stay broke, okay? And when I say broke financially, because you can have a wealthy mindset, a prosperous mindset, you can be a Christian going to church and praying every day and twice on Sunday, but what does your actual lifestyle reflect, right? And again, this is not being, oh, you know, these people are so materialistic. Baby, you can agree that there's some people that are materialistic, and you do have people that have the materials and they're not materialistic. What does that mean? I saw this person walking from a building that's literally worth almost more than a few $1 billion, and they decided to walk instead of taking their $500,000 car. And so when you see them walking across the street, you would never think that they own all these material things. But again, the world's program you to believe certain things. I feel so at ease right now, and I have so much peace in my heart. And I know that the angels are saying you are going to have to chillax. Okay, like you're really gonna have to like take a step back. And I'm like using my voice as a projection. So I hope that you're hearing me and you're paying attention. And it says, there's one of words on here, it says transformation. We're talking about it. You're gonna have to transform your lifestyle, your mindset. And I'm saying it like that because you're tired, you know. The angels are like calling your attention. They're giving you all these signs, they're giving you all these notes, they're sending you all these people, and they're saying it's time for you to speak up and stop being scared. It's okay to be vulnerable at times with the right people. They intended for you to hear that. If you heard that, there is I don't know, I think that was a car passing by. Yeah, I believe it's a car. Yeah. Type in the comment section down below, what car do you think that was that passed by? The second word on here is serenity. Serenity. Wow. I know you're feeling this energy. They want me to slow down with this too. Baby, the amount of wealth that is being brought into your life right now is like, man, it's like you know, when you put a bucket in the water, there's something leaking, like one little drop, bling bling bling. It's like they're saying you are the like, how do I say, your wealth is the drop of water, and your wealth is being filled up so much that when you turn around, the bucket is going to be overflowing with water, with wealth, with abundance. And they say maybe right now you cannot see it, or it's hard for you to see it or believe it. That's confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. That might be a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. It could be another car. Trust, achievement. You gotta trust in yourself. You gotta trust in your abilities. You gotta trust in what they're saying. You gotta trust. Oh my God, I'm hearing that loud and clear. They said, I know you like to go fast, but this time the reason why you have to go slow, and slow is really fast, to be honest. Slow is is fast, because when you're enjoying a moment, you see, when you're enjoying the moment, it goes fast, doesn't it? Right? When you're happy and ha ha ha, kiki laughing. Oh my god, there's so much, guys. Oh my god, I wish I could show you that, but they want me to really concentrate on this message. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. There's 14 birds gliding across the beautiful like ocean. It's amazing. They're saying that all of this that I'm seeing, you're supposed to be seeing it, but you don't want to see it. If you saw it in your eye, in your mind's eye, what I just described, you can see it. They want you to go outside more. They want you to go play more. They say, we know that you're quote unquote worried about your finances, but having fun is what's gonna bring the finances. Oh my god. You know what's funny, guys? I look back on my life, and it's when I'm having the most amount of fun, it's when I've made the most amount of money, the most amount of changes in my life. It's when I have the most amount of fun, when it all works out, when you're laughing, and they want you to find that joy. Like right now, they're saying, we know that there's a lot of solitude. You've been in solitude. There's been a lot of bad things stripped away from you, and people and places and situations. But now they're saying you have a clean slate, 000. You have a clean slate to start over. Achievement. You're gonna achieve a lot of things, and you're gonna start over now with the wisdom to put yourself in the environments and in the places where you belong, and in around people that you belong. And now you know that as soon as you meet the wrong people, you're eliminating any time with them, your presence, your energy. You have such a beautiful energy. You're crystal clear on what you want. You know what you want, and now you know what you don't want. And they said that you had to go through all what you went through so that you can know the difference of what you want and what you don't want. And they said it's okay for you to want wealth, and it's okay for you to want abundance. You're supposed to want those things, because that is who you are. Okay, a limitless being. Release. I think it covers it, guys. You have to release all the old thoughts, all the old stuff, and you have to start flowing, in the direction of your future self, of this version of you who is here. Because that person is not in the future. That person is here. Your future self, you can tap into them now. Like, you can tap into them now and step into them. So you're here, and you're gonna just do me a favor. You're here. If you're watching this sitting down or standing, I want you to just do like this. I want you to just do like this. Look, come forward just a little bit. And when you do that, I want you to step into this billionaire version of yourself, or this millionaire version of yourself, or whatever your goal is. It might be to be reclaiming your health. And I want you to feel the aura of that person. Feel your aura. Your wealthy aura is, oh my God, I'm covered. People look at me, I don't really care. That people say this about me, I don't care. You know why? Because I know who I am, right? I'm not talking about go out there and be on some psychedelic stuff, guys, okay? I'm not knocking it, but come on, man. You guys are high on life, and that's the way it was designed to be. You don't have to get high on drugs. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to drink. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. Do that whatever you please. But they're saying you need to get high on life. You need to look at the water again. Look at it differently. You need to look at trees again. Look at them differently. You need to go to those luxury places, even if you don't have the money right now. And you need to go and be comfortable being in those places. So most of you are not willing to make sacrifice for your own wealth. You're not willing to make sacrifices for your own wealth. Like, you have to slow down. Potential, success, and triumph. It is only when you become aware of, let me comb my hair. Earlier today, I was going through my day when I was starting out, and I had an appointment, okay, to come here. By the way, if you're interested in purchasing one of these units, it's a pre-construction building. It's called the Bentley Residence, okay? So if you want me to throw in the car for you as well, we will definitely do that for you. Or you can get a massive discount on one of the units here. we are doing touring right now, so we can tour you around the building. The developers are similar to the Porsche Design Tower, if that's something that you like. So these units here are going pretty fast. We have a lot of amenities, and this is in Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. Okay, so I was getting ready to meet with a realtor and an investor here, and this building is being built right now. If you're interested, go ahead and send me a contact number where I can reach you. You can send it on my Instagram, or you can leave a comment down below with your name and say, I'm interested in Bentley, okay? And serious inquiries only, okay? Because just like how you don't like people to waste your time, I'm not asking you, but I'm letting you know, thank you for not wasting my time, okay? And I'm not saying don't ask questions, right? So feel free to do that. I was getting ready to come here, and we're talking about regulating your nervous system. I had an appointment, you know, and I got a few phone calls, and I got one particular phone call that just made me very anxious, right? I felt anxious, and I'm like, why do I feel this? So when you slow down, you'll be able to say, you know how you feel like happy. Let's say if you're like a person that you know that your regular state of being is happiness, is joy, you're always laughing, you're always singing, you're always dancing. But when you feel off, you feel tired, you feel drained, you feel, you know, different emotions that are weird, you get a phone call. More than likely it was that person's feeling, that's how they were feeling before they called you, or whatever. I got this phone call, and I felt very anxious before. When I saw the message, I'm like, oh my God. And I started thinking, and I wanted to deviate and set another appointment to make a certain, let's say, money, right? A certain amount of money. And I'm like, but if I don't go there, if I don't, you know, take this call, I'm gonna miss out on this opportunity. And the angels came over me so strong, because I was 30 minutes delaying a lot of stuff, just worrying. I was worrying about this and worrying about it, worrying and just worrying. And the angels came to me, okay, and they stopped me, and they're like, Jennifer, like, the angels they're in my thoughts, right? So I'm hearing my thoughts come to me, and I know when they're good thoughts. They said, why would you cancel, or like, not cancel, why would you worry about something that hasn't happened yet, or something that you don't even know? Why are you making up all of these things in your mind that are not even true? So I literally shifted. I felt the shift. I'm like, why am I rushing for what? Or why am I worrying for what? And then my energy shifted, and I'm like, I don't have to do that right now. I can do that later. I can do that later today. It can get done, but just not right now. This is my time. This is my sanctuary, because I was getting ready. And the most important thing about your life, about wealthy people, about being wealthy for yourself. Wealth can be living in a jungle, okay, and wealth can be living in the city. It's the wealth you create. It's not about all the buildings in New York City and the most expensive $1 billion garage. And no, wealth is what you define it as. Do you understand? Okay, do you understand? Oh my God, guys, there's a lot of messages coming through. There's a huge cruise, like a cruise ship, passing by. Some of you may be going on a cruise. Some of you may be sailors. And I was getting ready, and everything in my energy shifted. So I started getting ready, and I started taking my time, and I started, you know, fixing myself. And they said, get ready. The preparation stage is more important than the receiving stage, because when you receive something you're not ready for, you will sabotage it. You will give it up. If you receive money and your mind, your body, your spirit is not prepared for it, it's not ready for it, it will never come in. It can't come in. There's no such thing as it coming in, because where is it gonna fit? If your mind is busy all the time with other people, places, situations, you can't focus, you're never in the moment, you're never present, you're always rushing from one thing to the next, always rushing and running, you're gonna miss it out, baby. You're gonna miss it out. You're gonna miss everything that God and these angels have for you. And they said, we know you want the physical thing, we know you want the physical cash money, and you already have it. Because if you feel like, you have to feel like you have it, and I'm not saying pretend, but you have to vibrate in that frequency. You have to literally be it, right? So you got to be the frequency of $1 million. You got to be like, okay, my frequency is $1 million. If I literally had a real $1 million in the bank, because at the end of the day, who can tell whether you have it or not? Only you. Like, can those people log into your bank account and check, oh, let me log in their account and see if they have $1 million? No. You can have two people. One can have $0 and one can have the million. But the one who has the million, if even the one who has the physical real million, if they're vibrating on the low thing and they're like, oh, you know, I'm so sick today, I'm so tired, I don't want to see anybody, I don't want to do anything, you know. You don't care how much money they have in the bank. You don't want to be around that energy. You don't want to be around that frequency, do you? No. You and the one who has $0, they can literally light up the light. They're laughing, they're happy, they're joyful, you know, they're excited, they're grateful, they feel great. And they walk around with this energy, this frequency about them that vibrates $1 million. So people want to gravitate towards this person who has $0 in the bank. They don't even know that. Do you get it? And when you vibrate on that frequency, there's no such thing as $0 in the bank. When you vibrate on that high energy, when you vibrate on that $1 million frequency, when you vibrate on a high love frequency, there's no such thing as $0 in the bank, because you will attract, if you continuously be on that frequency, you will attract money, people, places, and situations to you that are in harmony with that vibration. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. When you vibrate in love, you're gonna start attracting love. When you laugh, you attract different things to your life. When you're miserable, you also attract different things to your life. It says, this is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. Baby, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Beep, 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 beep. There's a song that goes like that. And then we find out, that anything can happen. Anything can happen. This is an intentional wealth building era for you. You're not surprised anymore. You're done playing games. You're certainly done playing small. You are ready to level up. And this time, it is intentional. You're putting the bricks down brick by brick. And I will show you that Bentley building that is being built to understand you are one with the building. You're being built one by one. If you can dream it, you can have the ability to make it a reality. We've been talking about it. I haven't even read this. I don't know what it says, but you hearing what it says. What someone else has, listen. What someone else has can also be yours. You know, guys, when people buy a car, they want to sell it eventually. You know how many cars are in the car lot that literally have no name on them? You better start claiming them. If you want a separate reading, contact me, send me a DM, put the word me in the comment section down below. Serious business inquiry only. And I'm being serious, guys. Don't play with me, because I'm not playing with nobody, okay? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a straight shooter. Stay calm and trust that what is meant for you will come your way. You don't have to chase. You don't have to beg. You don't have to plead anybody for anything, okay? Release any tension and embrace relaxation. We've been talking about it, regulating your nervous system. And it says, knowing that your potential is boundless. This is the beginning of a new era. Let me show you the view, because they're telling me to show you the view. I'm gonna show you your card, and I'll show you the view with your card. Let me go get the view for you, okay? This is the building that we're gonna go see right now. Let me give you guys, and if you want a tour, virtual tour, we're doing virtual tours and we're doing in-person tours. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. I know it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be. Okay, I don't know where this video stopped, but hold on, I don't know where this stopped, but this is where we are. I told you I would show you the view. I don't know what time the recording stopped, but I'm pretty sure it's on purpose. Okay, that's the Porsche Design Tower building right here, and here this building right here is being built, the Bentley. This is the building that's being built right there. So if you want to see it, let me know. Okay, hold on, the wind is blowing too much. Let me show you one more time the view. Sunny Osprey, Florida. Let me put this here for you so you can see it a little bit better. So here is the tower. It's being built. If you want to see it in person, let me know. Okay, this is the Bentley Residence, and here's your card. Here's your card, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, my name is Jennifer. You can definitely reach out to me if you want any more assistance, and I'll be glad to help you.